I'm going live again. I have to hop in and hop out because I have a stand for my phone, but I'm going live again. I'm trying to commit to doing a live every single day this week. So hopefully I will think of new topics. No, I kind of planned them out. But today I want to talk about unexpected expenses that come up. Happens in every single home, whether it's your car breaking down or the kids need spring shopping or all of a sudden your son has decided to outgrow all his jeans. Or your washing machine breaks. I'm literally naming all the things that have happened lately. We probably will need a new refrigerator at some point. But a great story that I have, some of you, obviously we're friends. So I've been doing this a little while, and so my last car was a Mitsubishi Galant, and it was super, super old. The way we do cars in the house, I don't believe in having a new car every 3 years or leasing or whatever. So my car was super, super old. And when that finally died, I took my husband's car and then he got the new car. So then Betsy, which was the Mitsubishi Galant, it had been his car and it was now my car. I was driving to a Long Island Real Estate Investors Association meeting, and I was late, of course, as usual. So I'm driving like 70 miles an hour on the southern state, and the car starts to shake. Not because I was going too fast, but something was wrong. And then the engine kind of started to like hum really loud, and my gut was like, oh my God, get off the highway. Normally I would drive through it. I'm not going to lie to you. Normally I'd be like, it'll be fine. It's fine. It's fine. But this one I said, nope, get off the highway. And as I'm looking for the exit and as I'm exiting, the car starts to smoke. It was ridiculous. It starts to smoke. I freak out. So I get off the highway and I'm able to get off the service road and onto the side. And as soon as I stop the car, it would not move anymore. The whole thing is smoking. I'm freaking out. I get out of the car. I get all my stuff out of the car. I'm thinking it's going to blow up. I'm not taking any chances. Okay. In the meantime, I call my husband and I'm freaking out. I'm like, oh my gosh, the cars are going to, and I step all the way back just in case it explodes. I'm a mess. But I called my husband and he was working or something. He's like, I'm not going to be there for 45 minutes. So I'm just hanging out next to my smoking car, making sure that it doesn't explode. I don't want to get back into it. It's kind of cold. It was fall. So, but suffice to say, the car died. The car was dead and we had to get a new car. This was not an expense that we were expecting or we hadn't really planned for. And because I had already decided to become an entrepreneur, we only had one salary. So we had to get a new car immediately and we had to lease a car. I know leasing is terrible. I don't know if you guys know it, but leasing is basically renting a car for 3 years or whatever your terms are. And you're spending money for something that, a car is a depreciating item, but regardless, you're still not even going to get anything out of it once you lease. But we had no choice. So we leased the car. We leased a Ford Explorer, and I took his old car, so that's what I'm driving now. I say that because the car that I have now, and the reason I do this, just so you know, people that don't know me personally, I'm really, really bad with cars. I get into little fender benders. I get scratches all the time when I feel like I'm a good driver, but I'm not. I'm trying to get better though. At least I'm just trying to get more careful. I will tell you that I drive through like intersections really slowly. So I'm very good about people, just not about like poles and things. Anyway, the car that I have now, we're going to have to give up. It's knocking, it's making some really crazy noises just for sitting, just idling. So we're planning. I have a separate account that I put money into. So we're basically planning for the point where I can't drive the car anymore. And we're going to have to get a new car, rather than, being completely, unprepared and having to get a lease where I'm preparing for it. And the way that I'm doing this is because I know my numbers, I know how much we make, and I have a set amount of money that I set aside every single month. So if you were here on the live yesterday, you know that I created something. It's a tool that I use myself and that I've been using for 3 years since I became an entrepreneur. I didn't say the name yesterday, but it's not a budget. I call it the Financial Accountability Chart. And the reason I call it that is because I think that budget is a bad word. I like nice things, especially I don't really like buying things, but I love to eat out. That's my biggest indulgence is eating out. But I don't do shoes. I don't do bags. You see, I wear a t-shirt every day that I'm not in the office. So I do like to eat out. So the financial accountability chart is to keep you accountable of your finances so that you know your numbers. When I created it, I also put in a few line items and they populate all by themselves for savings. There's a certain amount of money you should be saving every month, and I'll go over that tomorrow's live. And then a certain amount that I put away every single month, I put away in our regular savings, but then I also put it in a couple of other accounts because I can't touch those, or I can't touch them easily. One of them I have to actually go to the bank. I don't even have a card that's attached to it. So that's a way that I keep our savings so, safe from, oh my gosh, we spent too much, let's just pull from savings. So that's another tip of yours, but I have that worked into the financial accountability chart. So you can go to my site, it's reneevitullo.com/shop, and pick up the financial accountability chart. It is less than the cost of brunch. I'm going to say that every time because it's just a good measure. And if you can think about it, think about going to lunch with your friend or going to brunch or even dinner and how much that costs. If you buy this, you get your financial home in order, and then you know your numbers, and then when you do go to brunch, you know that you have it, and you know that you can spend it, and it's not breaking your bank, or it's not coming from some other place. So again, reneevitullo.com/shop. You can email any questions to me at info@reneevitullo.com. And just let me know what you guys think. Let me know if you have any other questions. Let me know if you want me to do like a longer webinar. But for tomorrow's live, I'll probably do something about how much you should be saving. Every pay period. Thank you so much. I try to keep these short. Yep, this is pretty short. So thanks so much for tuning in, and hopefully I'll be able to post this later. Thanks. Bye.